if you're looking for some good Star Trek to fill the void left by today's less than stellar examples, then ReExamined Reads, the Star Trek edition, is for you. We'll review works written in the 1960s all the way up until about 2012. We'll see which ones pass the tests of good writing, plot, characters, and canon, and measure up to the old standard of Trek. We're looking for those books you pick up when you're bored with rewatching all the old school series and you just need that Star Trek fix. We'll cover works written for Star Trek the original series, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and even Enterprise. We'll evaluate works on a 1 through 5 star rating system, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. We won't be including Discovery or the J.J. Abrams rewrites. You can find more information on the reasons for excluding these shows, as well as a better look at the rating system on the videos ReExamined Reads Getting Started and ReExamined Reads Rating Star Trek Novels, both located on this channel. Before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe. Feedback is always welcome below, or find us on Facebook and Twitter at ReExamined Reads. On this edition of ReExamined Reads, we take a look at The Lost Years, an old-school Star Trek novel by J.M. Dillard. It was published in 1989 by Pocket Books, a division of Simon & Schuster. It is available on Amazon. See the link below. It is suggested you watch Star Trek the Motion Picture before reading this work. I think you'll find it refreshes the memory and enhances the experience. The Lost Years is set in the year 2270 at the end of the first 5-year mission of the USS Enterprise. So let's take a look at the story without giving too much away. We begin the moment the Enterprise comes into space dock at the end of her historic 5-year mission under Captain James T. Kirk. The ship will undergo a massive 18-month overhaul, and the crew goes off in several directions and assignments. One storyline concerns Captain Kirk and the pressure he is under by Starfleet Command to take a promotion. Kirk has his heart set on command of the USS Victorious. We can only assume that Victorious is a bigger and better starship than Enterprise, but there is no other information available. Kirk doesn't want to become one of those Starfleet desk jockeys he so despises. He doesn't exactly get what he wants, but he does get an Earth-based job with some excitement as a problem solver. Kirk recommends to the Admiralty that Spock take command of USS Grissom. Spock, who wanted to serve both with Kirk and as a science officer, seems disappointed that Kirk removed that option. He declines command and instead returns home, takes a new fiancée, and prepares to study on Vulcan. McCoy returns to the Fabrini and the priestess Natira, who he fell in love with in For the World is Hollow and I Have Touched the Sky. He stays for a while, then hits the lecture circuit, which sometime later winds its way to Vulcan. Later in the book, Lieutenant Uhura and Sarek of Vulcan are attending a conference on Earth which is mediating a land dispute between two races. One of those races is being manipulated by the Romulans, and Uhura and Sarek are kidnapped. Kirk's new assignment has him become involved in finding the hostages and rescuing them. Spock and McCoy cross paths in an interesting storyline concerning the theft of a Katra from the repository on Vulcan. This Katra belonged to a pre-Surak Vulcan who can kill with a thought. As you can imagine, that's a bad thing to fall into someone else's hands, and it's soon discovered the Romulans are involved here as well. In the climax, these three subplots converge, and the ending is a bit unexpected in some ways. I'll let the reader fill in the blanks. ReExamined Reads gives J.M. Dillard's The Lost Years a 5-star rating. The writing is excellent, the plots are well thought out, and the characters are very much in character. The Lost Years is a fantastic mix of character development and action-adventure, and the writer has a firm grasp of the genre. It is most definitely worth your time. We think you'll love this novel, put it on the shelf, and come back to it again in the future. If you like J.M. Dillard's work, Google her name and writing history. She has an extensive assortment of other novels, some Star Trek, others covering other genres. Leave your comments on this book and suggestions for Star Trek novels you'd like to see reviewed below. If you really enjoyed this presentation, after you like and subscribe, send a link of this channel to your favorite Star Trek fan. It would be much appreciated. Remember, you can always find us at Facebook and on Twitter at ReExamined Reads. As always, thank you for watching.